George needs some medication, and we gotta wait an hour after he gets it for them to get the grain. So I'm sitting here waiting. Don't know if you can see that. There's a maverick with a nose. He wants his grain. Apparently George is right behind him. They want their lunch now. Alright, everybody. So it's a particularly muggy, hot day. It's 30 degrees Celsius, feels like 40. Feels like you need scuba gear to breathe. It is yuck. Anyways, purpose of this video is I've actually had a couple people ask about not this Ram, but the other Ram I had, the V6 Pentastar. I had factory Hemi exhaust on that Ram. I'd put that on and gave it a really nice little grumble. One of the only ones I found that, again, a little bit of sound, kind of like this, good for daily driving, sounded nice if you stomped on it, but it didn't drone, it didn't get annoying, it was just a really nice sound, and give it a good look, custom look, but everything was OE, all nice pipe. It wasn't going to rot out anytime soon, and it was a bolt-on. So I've had some people ask what was required to do it. Okay, so I'm going to tell you, using my Hemi truck here. It's a 4th gen Ram, just like the other one, anything from 2009 to 2018 and the 2019-2020 classics. Any of these 4th gens, the exhaust is completely interchangeable. Okay, V6 and Hemis all go into, I should say, the exhausts of gas trucks are completely interchangeable. Eco diesels won't work. Okay, so this pipe is actually what changes the length of the exhaust for cab lengths, bed lengths, etc. So this pipe, you don't touch it. That stays exactly as it came from the factory on your truck. Where you actually start is actually right where my muffler replacement starts, here, that I got from Solo Performance. But it's the exact same on the OE muffler that you're going to be taking off, is right at this section, it unbolts, okay? Then, if I can roll over, on the original, from there, all the way back, you're just removing pipe. That's it, okay? If you look up here, the single outlet and the dual outlet mufflers, so the V6 and the V8 mufflers, both have hangers just like this. All those hangers are there. You'll already have those rubber isolators. Everything's fine. There is a ground strap that you will have to take off and put back on. That's no big deal, just clips on and off. No tools needed. And so what you'll be doing then, once all this and the single tailpipe is out, is sliding on your V8 muffler right in place where I have my Solo Performance one, and it's going to come to the same location right here. Then you're going to take your dual tailpipes that you got from the wreckers for a 4th gen Ram, for an 09 to 18 4th gen Ram, or 19 to 20 Classic. You're going to take the passenger side one, and you're going to slide it in, do up the connection. There is a little, on this one here, you can kind of see there's a little alignment nub right there. Focus. There we go. That you have to get into a tab on the OE muffler, and that'll line everything up. And then you just tighten it down. You will use this isolator and hanger here That's there on the V6. That's not a problem. You're going to use that one. It's all good. Okay? Now, if you don't want to use the factory cutouts, or get a new bumper, if you want to use a non-cutout bumper, that right there, that bolt, loosens up the tip. That's a ball and socket joint there. So you can actually angle that way down and underneath the bumper so that it looks like this. Okay, so now that you've got your driver's side on, or at least mocked into place, passenger side you have to thread up and over and through. But here's the catch. V6 trucks, slash the ones without the duals, will have that hanger sitting on the frame. Is there. Already have it. All you need is that rubber isolator block. Cool. Easy, right? It's like $5 from a dealer. Easy to get. The problem comes with this one. If you don't want your pipe banging around, rattling, and making a ton of noise, you need to get this mount. So you need the isolator, which again is like $5 from the dealer, and you're gonna need this mount right here. And let's see if I can try and get my camera up. Okay, so it actually sits up into a little notch. Okay, so this one here is what you need. Okay, this top one. It actually sits up and into a little notch on the frame and bolts in. It's a part that you can buy from the dealership. Again, it's a couple bucks, no big deal. That is the hardest part of the installation. Once you get that bolted in, you can thread your tailpipe up and over and around and bolt it into the muffler, put on your isolators, snug everything up, and then you're just adjusting your tips to how you like them. Okay, everybody, I hope that helped kind of showing under the truck where you have to go. Here's my factory muffler, so this is what you would be buying from a wrecker's, is this dual outlet factory muffler. Like you can see, yeah, the fasteners obviously aren't stainless. Rest of the exhaust is. You can kind of see these little nubs here, little cutouts. That's where those nubs on the alignment nubs on the tailpipes go into. If you get really, really lucky with these, I can show you the part number that's stamped into this. This is a everyday ho-hum muffler. There were some for early 4th gens that were for sports and RTs. There were a factory high flow muffler that was still really mild, really mellow, so you're not going to get that obnoxious sound out of your V6, but it gave it a little more grumble than this one will. So again, depends on how lucky you are at finding stuff in scrapyards, wheeling, dealing, eBay, blah 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 blah. If you wanted to go that way though, with a lot more sound, that's where you start looking at something like the Solos, or like say Carbon, Mufflex. I think Flowmaster makes some. All I can say with stuff like Flowmasters and even the Mufflex stuff that's using MagnaFlow mufflers and that, get ready for drone. Even with those factory resonators on there, it's a V6. It's what they do. Don't try to make your V6 sound like a V8. You're never gonna get that. It can't be done. You can get a really nice sound, but don't try to make it sound like a V8. Make it sound like a wicked mean V6. But if you try to make it sound like a V8, you're just gonna turn it into something that's really ricey. And yeah. Anyways, like I said, hopefully this helps. If you have any other questions, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel. I'm really hoping that I can start growing this and maybe be able to really sort of take off and give you guys something good to watch. So we'll talk to you later.